back, Rebels, to my channel. If you haven't been on this channel before, I'm Deise Rebel, and I'm just a beginner on motorcycles, and I'm going through different videos and all of my experiences, and hopefully it'll be able to help you. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe. Thanks very much, and thanks very much to anybody who's subscribed so far. It means a lot. It's pretty cool. Got some nice feedback so far as well. Nice motorbike in the background there, well timed. So in this video we're going to be doing a motorcycle safety part 2. So just going through the group ride that I had on the weekend and my beginner's experience of that. So first of all, I just want to go through some of the stuff I went through on the first video in regards to different gear and all that kind of stuff as well. So basically what I was talking about was there was a pin, or what I wanted to talk about was there's a pin lock. So there's a pin lock for your helmet, which I have here, which is my helmet obviously. So the pin lock is inside here. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little pin lock in here. So you have a little clips on either side here, and it just clips in and it saves it from fogging up. So it really helps. So when you're buying a helmet as a beginner, or of any persuasion at all, whether you're experienced or not, but it's to make sure it has the pin lock, because it costs €30 I think online to buy a pin lock anyway. So you're better off just buying the helmet and it has the pin lock then as well. So like I had said in the previous video, mine was €135, and it all came with this as well. And there's another thing, another extra where I forgot to mention the other day, and it's vital because you'll be blinded without it. So it's the sun visor. So you see it pop down there, so you can look a bit like Top Gun if you're old enough to remember what Top Gun is. So that's vital as well. So when you're going for a helmet, go for a helmet with a pin lock included with it. You'll have to fit it yourself, but it's easy to fit as well. And then your sun visor then as well. So there's just a little catch on the side. Close, open. Just make sure it closes and opens. And yeah, just ask when you go in there for a sun visor as well. Like I said, it's €135. It's not going to cost you the world, but you're going to get all the extras there with it as well. So the LS2, and it's a great helmet. And like I said, you need the sun visor, and at the bare minimum, get the pin lock with it as well. Super easy. There's videos on it. If someone wants me to put a link down below for it, or give them a link for a pin lock fitting, then just ask me and I'll drop it down in the comments there as well, okay? I'll drop it down in the description, not the comments. Just want to check one or two other things. So yeah, so there's ear protection then as well, which I was talking about the last time. I have pin lock ear protection. So they are just a little ear plug there. So these are the pin lock. So these are the the ear protection there. They come in a medium and a large. My friend has a large one there at the moment, but they come in a medium and a large. They're super handy. And then you can put your license there and all that kind of stuff as well. So you can put your license and everything there, and it holds a couple of cards, and it's really handy. And I got them on eBay, I think. I can leave a link in the description below anyway, but you need them because on bikes with your hearing and all that kind of stuff, it's a handy little packet. With your hearing and all that, if it gets damaged, it's non-repairable. So definitely get the earplugs. Like I said, I have the audio that I use at the moment, the Me Audio, and that obviously suffices as that. But for a beginner, if you don't want music, because you're probably better off not having music, you're better off concentrating fully. You can with the audio, but you just have to get used to it. So they're definitely a thing to get. I would definitely recommend them. Like I said, I'll pop it down in the description. So the group I'm with is the Midlife Bikers RC. So the RC just stands for riding club. So it's not an MC or a normal club where you have rules and all that kind of stuff as well. You know, each their own. I've no opinion either way on it. If people want to be in a club, leave them be in a club, happy days. If they're happy on a bike, then that's good enough for anybody, isn't it? So I went out on a group ride with the guys. The first time I went out with them was a while ago, but it was only in around the city, so it wasn't full on like the other day was. So I think we done about 80 kilometers altogether. It was all obviously within distance, but because you're going over and back and all that kind of stuff as well. So we just started out. I was a bit nervous at the start, to be honest. Now the guys, they're a great bunch of guys. We had some new guys there as well, but the only reason I was nervous because I'm on a 125, so I had the smallest bike, as in with CC, on it as well, which I'm happy about. I didn't want a bike any bigger, because it's not my riding experience at the moment. So yeah, we just met up, started off. It was no problem at all. I really enjoyed meeting the lads. We were heading off, so I was going to do the bit of filming anyway, so I had a couple of people ahead of me, a couple of people behind me and stuff like that. So we headed off. It's great out around the back roads and all that kind of stuff as well. The guys are super sound. You know, like when I was going along, there was a couple of guys behind me and a couple in front of me, so they weren't rushing because I was on the 125, because when you're going up little hills and stuff like that, it is a lot harder. You're a lot slower. But in fairness to the group that we're with, they're all sound out. They waited behind me. There was no problem. I wasn't going slow or anything, but I wasn't going past certain speeds and stuff like that either. So that was really good, really reassuring. So I can imagine if you're going on your first group ride, and if you don't have a group like that, because it's not always groups like that, you know, that, you know, you're trying to keep up with them and all that kind of stuff as well. So the main reason for this video today is to learn about your bike's limits and your riding limit as well. So as beginners, we have a certain limit. Even as experienced, you can only have a certain limit. If you haven't done, say, a group ride, where it's faster than one of the other videos, ride your own ride, and the people there will respect you, or they won't respect you. You know, if they don't respect you, you don't go again. Would be my thing. I'd have no problem about that. I have no ego on the bike whatsoever. So if I can't pass somebody out, or if I can't keep with speed, and I just do my own thing. Now obviously there was times in the ride out like that I was out of my comfort zone, you know, and that's not always a good thing when you're on your bike. So for me, there was too many times when I was at my bike limit, because obviously being with a 125, and then of my experience limit then as well. And I only kind of thought about it later on. Now I'd had one or two little things. I made a stupid move in one of them. I went to take over a car, and I usually do it on a corner, and my soul left my body for a few minutes, or maybe half a minute or a minute or whatever. But that was fine. Nothing. I'm here to talk about it, so it's grand. Nothing bad happened. It was just a hairy moment, let's just say. But it's all down to your own experience with it, you know. Just like ride your own ride. Don't try to keep up with people that are faster than you, and more to the point, people that have more experience than you. Like I said, I was on my experience and bike limit too often in the spin. Now don't get me wrong, when I was doing it, I loved it. It was exhilarating. But when I stopped to think about it later on, because I always like to look back on the videos, or look back on every ride that I'm out, to see, can I learn something? See, can I become a better rider? See, can I pass it on to somebody? So that's what I'm doing today, is passing it on to you. Or if you have a friend that's like that as well, just say, look, ride your own ride. Because the guys I was with said that the whole time. Anytime we stopped, they were all like, well, you enjoying it? How's it going? We're going too fast, so you just tell us if it's too much for you, and all this kind of stuff as well. And at the end then they were like, look, that was fantastic. You done brilliant for your first ride and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I'm very lucky that I'm with a group of guys that will look after you, and a group of bikers, because we will have women that will be on it as well, and we're just all bikers together, and they look after you, you know. So if you're going on a group ride, try go on the group ride with people that you trust, people that you know. You're not going to know every one of them, but we're lucky that new guys that came in on the weekend were the same, exact same as us, just sound out and looking out for each other and just wanting to go out, get a bit of freedom, go out on the roads. And as you can see with the video, we had a fantastic time. So I would probably give it a break for a while, with a big long group ride like that. You know, I might not, but I will actually, my behaviour will be different the next time. It's not that it was outrageously bad or anything, but I learned a lot of lessons, and I needed definitely a bigger bike. And it's not to even go the speed, it's just to be able to handle it more, like, because some of the turns and stuff, my bike was on its limit of the turns and all that kind of stuff as well, you know. So that's basically where I'm coming from. Like, if anybody has any questions, even just on your own ride, or if you have any questions on the previous videos or anything like that, just drop a comment in any of the videos, or even drop it in this video, and I can talk to you about the other videos then as well, or any information that you want to know. Like, as a beginner, I want to give out as much as I can to you, and then you can give it back to me, or, like I said, experienced riders as well. Drop in your comments, and just, that'll help us all. If I can help you, or other riders can help you, then that's the purpose of the video, you know. So ride within your limits, and ride within your bike's limits as well, so we can all be safe on the road and we can all enjoy it, because it's fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I don't know how long we were out for, but it felt like hours upon hours, and I had a big smile on my face at the end of the day. And that's what biking is all about. Looking after each other, going out on the bike, enjoying yourself. We work hard enough. We're in a different time in our world. We won't go into that, because we just want to be concentrating on our bikes. But the freedom is something else, and when you can do it with a group of people that respect you, no matter what machine you have, no matter what speed you can go, and your experience, you know, get in a good group. The guys look after me, because they know I'm inexperienced, and like I said, if you leave your ego behind, leave it at the door and go out on your bike and enjoy it, you'll be as safe as houses, and you're going to really enjoy it. So, like I said, just do your own thing, and don't be afraid to be your own person on a bike. Don't follow anybody else. Yeah, listen to advice. Be your own rider. Ride to your bike's limits, or ride under your bike's limits, and ride to your bike experience limit as well. I hope this video has helped. Thanks very much for watching. Deise Rebel out.